Ty here. Welcome to Big Money Bets, where we help you with sports betting each and every day. On today's episode, I'm going to break down the NBA slate and give you my thoughts on each game and the side I'm choosing to lay my money with. Today we have 2 games on the board. Let's read the books and take Vegas down. Let's go! Now, yesterday recap, I was 3 out of 5. I was able to make some money with the last 3 games on the board. Today, let's capitalize off all 10 games on the slate. For now, let's get into tonight's NBA action. First game up, we have Denver Nuggets. 1.5 point dog versus the Houston Rockets. Let me remind you, this is at the time of recording, it's 1.5. Injuries for Houston, Tari Eason, Finley Smith, Fred VanVleet, all listed as out. For the Denver Nuggets, Watson is questionable. Gordon and Brown listed as out. Rockets, man, they're free falling on a 3-game losing streak. Some people will shy away from the Rockets because of the 3-game losing streak. I look at this as a nice revenge spot for the Rockets. They recently lost to Denver Nuggets a few days ago. I told you guys to grab Denver Nuggets. With that being said, this game, I expect the Rockets to get back on track. I'm all over Houston Rockets to snap the 3-game losing streak and get a W on the road in Denver. I'm laying the 1.5 or the money line with the Houston Rockets. Next game up, we have Philadelphia 76ers, 2.5 point favorite at home versus the Dallas Mavs. Injuries, Klay Thompson is questionable. Kyrie, Lively, Essam, all listed as out. For Philly, Embiid questionable. Oubre listed as out. Mavs playing some better basketball. I think that's going to be a good game. Since it's coming off a win versus the Knicks. I should have saw it coming. The Knicks had been playing quite a few games this past week with the season cup. So I know they was tied. Let that slip past them. But it's okay. Today's a new day, and today I'm all over the Dallas Mavs. I think the Mavs have the length combined with the 3-point shooting to keep up with the Sixers. Disrupt their 3-point shooting while being able to knock down their shots. While Cooper, Flag, and AD dominate the paint all night for the Mavs. So giving the Mavs plus 2.5 my back pocket in this one. Next game up, we have Toronto Raptors. 1.5 point home dog versus Boston. Injury report, Celtics fully healthy. Boston, RJ Barrett listed as out. Porter listed as questionable. Boston on the back-to-back. Just kicked Miami in the butt at home. Now they got to travel to Toronto and face the Raptors. Boston just beat Heat. Game was close up to the 4th. Then Celtics went off for 10 straight threes. And honestly, I believe the Celtics keep things rolling. Tonight, I'm looking at the Raptors roster. I just don't see any way they're going to be able to keep up with the Boston shooting. Even while Boston's on back-to-back with travel, I do believe they'll shoot Raptors out the gym. This Boston team is quietly pushing along like they don't even know who Jason Tatum is. Joe is doing a good job coaching over there. And so, with that being said, give me Boston. I'm laying in 1.5 on the road in this one. Next game up, we have Pelicans, 3.5 point favorite over the Indiana Pacers. Injury report, Tyrese Toppin, Neesmith, Shepard, all listed as out. For the Pacers, for the Pelicans, Murray, listed as out. Pelicans, man, is able to get a great win over the Rockets. The last game, they was able to backdoor the Rockets. Rockets was up 25 in the third. Pelicans came back, tied it up, forced overtime, and ended up beating the Rockets in overtime. I was disappointed to see that. As you guys know, I suggested to take the Rockets. Kept me from being perfect on the night. With that being said, don't let that win fool you. Pelicans only have 6 wins on the year. No matter how impressive that win was, they still have the same record as the Pacers. And to be giving me more than 3 points over them is pretty ridiculous. So give me the Pacers plus 3.5 in this one. As I look for Pacers to keep things competitive. We all know they might win outright over the Pelicans. So give me the Pacers plus 3.5. Next game up, we have Pistons favored by 10.5 over the Charlotte Hornets. Injury report: Hornets, Sexton, Mann, Williams, Pat, all listed as out. For the Pacers, Covington and Robinson questionable. Let's talk about it. As you guys already know, I like the Hornets. I believe they have some good young talent. Just need their way into the play-in, maybe even the playoffs. I think if they act right, the talent is there. Gotta stay healthy. LaMelo Ball gotta tape up them ankles, man. Swing off your foot. But with that being said, he's healthy today. Came back last game versus the Hawks and gave them something to think about. Obviously, the Pistons team is tough, nosed, and hard to beat. Number one team in the East. Love watching Cade play smooth and effortless. But this Hornets team, man, they're rough nosed a bit as well. May not be as much as the Pistons, but they'll fight back. So with that being said, I'll take the 10.5 points in my back pocket with the Charlotte Hornets here in this one on the road versus the Pistons. Next game up, we have Memphis Grizzlies, 10.5 point favorite at home over the Washington Wizards. Injury report: Ja Morant, Williams Jr., Conchar, Zach Edey, Ty Jerome, Pippen Jr., all listed as out. For the Wizards, Kispert, Middleton, listed as out. Memphis been covering all year, even without Ja Morant. This rookie, Cam Spencer, he been hooping, man. He got a ratchet on him. And Wizards, you know, they're the Wizards. They suck. But I do like Alex Sarr. That kid can ball. I do think the Wizards keep this game close. They should keep it close. Could even win outright over Memphis. Although that'd be tough to do in Memphis, but if Memphis do win it, it definitely shouldn't be by more than 10.5. So give me Washington Wizards plus 10.5 in this one. Next game up, we have Golden State Warriors, 5.5 point favorite at home over the Suns. Injury report: Allen questionable, Jalen Green, Livers listed as out. For the Warriors, Steph Curry, Al Horford both listed as out. These two teams just played. Suns were able to get the narrow victory in overtime. I told you guys to grab the Suns in that one. It was a good game. Suns at home. That game now, they have to travel to Golden State and see Curry on his home court. This isn't the same situation. This ain't going to be the same outcome. It will be different. So with that being said, give me Golden State Warriors at home. I'm laying the 5.5 over the Suns. Next game up, we have Utah Jazz, 7.5 point home dog versus the Orlando Magic. Injury report: Magic, Isaac, Silva, both questionable. Wagner Bros and Suggs listed as out. For the Jazz, Markkanen, Kessler listed as out. Utah Jazz, I love taking this team at home. A lot of people saw Lauri Markkanen was out last game versus the Lakers. It ran to the Lakers spread. I was one of them. Telling you, it's hard to beat the Utah at home. Lakers is able to win, but Jazz kept it close. It lost by 7. I think the spread was 8.5. But it's a new day, and without a talent like Lauri Markkanen, you'll be able to battle and compete some days, but not every game. And Orlando Magic coming off a loss to Denver Nuggets, they'll be looking to make a statement win over the weak Jazz. Even in Utah, Magic should be able to take a commanding lead over the Utah Jazz in this one without Lauri Markkanen out there on the court. It makes it tough. So give me the Magic. I'm laying the 7.5 in this one. Next game on the board, we have Kings, 4.5 point home dog versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Injuries: Grant listed as questionable. Henderson, Holiday, Thibault, Lillard, Wesley, all listed as out. For the Kings, Zach, Eubanks, Sabonis listed as out. Doug McDermott listed as questionable. These two teams met on Thursday. Blazers was able to take the overtime win over Portland over the Kings. Kings were able to keep it close, cover the spread like I told you guys they would. We were with the Kings with that pick. This time the Kings at home. and you barely beat them on your home court. Was able to win by 1 point in overtime. Um, I'm gonna take the 4.5 in my back pockets. Um, but Kings may just win outright in this one. So with that being said, give me the Kings plus 4.5 in this one. And last game on the board, we have Los Angeles Clippers 2.5 point home dog versus Los Angeles Lakers. Injury report: Clippers, Jones, Bill listed as out. Christie listed as questionable. For the Lakers, Ayton, Reeves, Vincent listed as out. Rui listed as questionable. That's gonna be a good game, man. Last time these two teams met, Lakers was home and smacked them by 17. That's when Luka had 40, Reeves had 35, LeBron had 25. They was playing some good ball. They ended up smoking the Clippers late in the fourth with like 6 minutes left. The lead went from 3 to 17. I remember this game because I told you I'd take the Clippers that game. And with that being said, they meet again. Clippers at home this time, and the spread is only plus 2.5. The line is talking to me. The line is telling me without Reeves, this might be a letdown spot for the Lakers. So I'm gonna listen to the line. I'm telling you, it was a good game with Reeves playing. The final score don't indicate how tough that game was. It was close all game to the last 5 minutes. I'm reading the line. The line tell me to grab the Clippers and the plus 2.5 in my back pocket. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let me get the Clippers plus 2.5 in my back pocket. And there you guys have it. All 10 games on a quite covered. Let's make some money. If you guys been following me, you guys know I'm on fire. I tend to make sure that continues with Saturday's NBA's action. Guys, comment the spread you disagree with, the spread you like. Comment always, guys. Show support. Let me know if I'm doing a good job, I'm doing a bad job. I'm here to make you guys some money this Saturday. Fatten our pockets. Let's make a pretty penny. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And please take a look at our shorts. As Gab the Guru is here to give you his guaranteed picks and some sports advice as well. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Peace.